Hi friends. Kids and chocolates are inseparable. Kids have very easy access to chocolates these days. So today we have with us Dr. Ankita Shah, who's a pediatric dentist. Hi Ankita.
Hi Prerna.
So Ankita, what can we do to keep in mind that kids don't consume too many chocolates, and even if they do, what precautions can we take?
Who doesn't love chocolates? Even I love chocolates. So it's very, I wouldn't let any child not have a chocolate in their childhood, it's the fun of their time. It's just that anything in excess is harmful. So I would say if a chocolate is consumed every few hours, definitely it's going to cause harm. What I advise kids is do not stop them from eating completely, because if they're craving it for too long, they might just end up binging a lot of sweet in other ways. So what you can do is create like a little chocolate bank, and it's more like a piggy bank. So, let them collect all the chocolates of the week in that little bank, and keep one day of the week when you have a little time to even brush or rinse their mouth after the eating. So they can sit binge off the entire chocolate bank. If they want to have 10 chocolates also at a go, it's pretty okay. Rather than having little now, little after some time, and little after some time. And when I mean by chocolates, I mean also sweets in other forms. Like an Indian diet has so much of sweet coming in the form of, jaggery, sheera, laddus, etc. It's hard to control sometimes, So what I would say is just try and balance off that meal. You can start a meal with the sweet and let them eat the roti sabji or the crunchy nuts after it. Crunchy nuts like, say, peanuts, almonds, walnuts. You can also have some crunchy vegetable sticks like carrots, cucumber. Even for that matter, cheese and paneer will also help you. What all these things will do is help cleanse off the sticky things that are stuck onto your tooth, and it's not going to cause that much harm that could be possible. So anything sticking to your teeth is going to cause cavities. So we just have to take care about it that, we've cleansed off the surface as well.
So doctor, can only chocolates and sweets cause cavities? And what is a way to prevent such cavities?
Okay. So cavities is caused by multiple things. It's not only that, like, if there is a sweet consumed, there is a cavity. But if there's a sweet consumed, you're not brushing well, you're not gargling your mouth, there are multiple things going on inside your mouth, then definitely you are going to end up getting cavities. I'll give you some tips how you can prevent them. First, don't wait for a cavity to start. Have 6 monthly dental visits. So, you can undergo some preventive procedures which are performed only by a pediatric dentist. You can have some fluoride varnish applications. Now, they're like little nail paints that are applied to your teeth. Now, this is the fluoride that helps to strengthen your teeth and helps to prevent cavities. So, this is very essential. Other things, what you can do as a home-based care are make sure that they're gargling their mouth. Diet, as we already just spoke about, plays a very important role. So diet, we have to just take care that they're not consuming sweets too often. Once in a while or once in 2 weeks, once in a week or something is just okay, just don't really bother so much about it. So also at a younger age, I would advise parents not to start bottle feeding. Do not avoid any sippy cups, avoid any straw bottles. These are going to just enhance and increase the cavity process. Especially, if you're giving during sleep time. I won't say only the nighttime feeding, because a lot of kids go off to sleep even in the afternoons. And if you're enhancing a bottle feed during that time also, it's going to be really damaging. These are like little small tips. Obviously, brushing is also going to be one of your prime concerns. I would advise brushing at least twice, morning and night.
So doctor, these are milk teeth. They're going to fall in any case. So do we still need to take as much care with the cavities?
Yeah. So these milk teeth are going to be there in your mouth till 10 to 12 years of age. It's only your lower front teeth that fall around 6 years of age, and your upper front teeth around 7 to 9 years of age. If there's a cavity, it doesn't stay at the stage of a cavity. It's going to progress ahead. Eventually, it's going to create a little pus in your teeth. You do not want your child swallowing that bacteria in your mouth. And that pus is also going to cause a little swelling and pain. You know, we can't let a child be in pain for so long. This tooth is also going to guide your permanent tooth to come into the right place. So if we don't treat these milk teeth, we are also weakening your permanent tooth as well. So in looking at all the consequences from every angle, it's always best to keep them treated and free of cavities.